My name is Keira Henriques, and I'm a student here at Punahou in the class of 2024. Through an entrepreneurial class that I took this year, I started the business Kreations. Through Kreations, I was able to make over 500 keychains since March, which has since then been sold in stores and online. Some of the proceeds that I make from Kreations gets donated to different non-profit organizations like Malama Manalua, who is just as passionate as I am about cleaning the ocean and making sure all of our sea life is safe. By turning plastic like this into keychains like this, I can hopefully bring awareness to the problems that we have here, and hopefully inspire people to do more. Hawaii is a treasure surrounded by this beautiful Pacific Ocean, filled with different sea life and sea animals. But there's a big problem that we should all be aware of: the plastic that's surrounding our ocean. These bottles and other plastic pieces surround each beach here in Hawaii, and there are 1 million pieces of plastic dumped into the ocean each day. Currently, there's over 800 billion pieces of plastic in the ocean. That is detrimental to all of the animals and all the sea life in the water. But that 800 billion does not include the millions of microplastics that we have here that washes up onto our shores on a daily basis. I walked this beach for 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes, I found many things. Plastic bottles, aluminum cans, buckets. Annually, 70,000 pieces of plastic is consumed by humans each year. That was taken from me as inspiration to become more sustainable in my way of living. And there are ways that you can become more sustainable too. One of the ways is to make sure you take out your trash wherever you go and dispose of it properly in properly marked trash cans. Another way is to eliminate use of single-use plastics, such as plastic bags, plastic forks, plastic cups. And I'm only naming those things because those are the things I find most at beaches. I also find a lot of glass bottles and make sure you recycle them. Alternatives could be recycling, using reusable bags, reusable forks, biodegradable cups, biodegradable utensils, and things like that. Finally, another way that you can help the environment and become more sustainable is by doing beach cleanups. You can do them with a non-profit organization, or you can either do it with yourself and your family. If you do it with your family, you can always make sure to take your trash with you wherever you go and to pick up any other rubbish that you see around you. That's something that me and my family always did, and that's where I took some inspiration to start making keychains. Whenever my family and I would go to the beach, we would always make sure to pack up our rubbish and pick up any other rubbish we see on our way out. And that consists about how we made it and how I make my keychains. The keychains are fairly simple to make. The first thing I do is I make sure my plastic is clean, because a lot of the stuff that we find at the beach, not that clean. I make sure it's clean, and then once I'm done cleaning the plastic, I put it inside a mold. And once I put it in the mold, I encase it in different in resin. After I put the resin in, I let it sit overnight, and then it becomes something like this. After I do that, I put the metal keychains in, and they end up looking something like this. I have multiple designs, multiple different colors of plastic, and I can create different types of art like this. These are all for purchase at Fresh Catch in Kaneohe, Wailai, and Pearl City. It's also available on my Instagram at Kreations. Every keychain is $5, and like I said earlier, portions of my proceeds go to a nonprofit that likes cleaning the ocean, like Malama Mauna Loa.